It is Dr. G, and I keep forgetting because I spend a bunch of time in front of the screen and I keep wearing these guys because I've noticed that when I wear these, my eyes don't hurt as much and it just helps me a lot. And I have no affiliation with these guys. I have nothing, but they're just helpful. So I figured I'd share that. So welcome. If you have no idea who I am, let me introduce myself. I'm Dr. G, and I am a night shift emergency physician, wife to a incredible entrepreneurial scientist, and mom to three very vivacious and very creative cherubs. But I love podcasting. I also love facing my fear of public speaking, which is what I am always talking about because I feel like that is a very common fear and I am not alone in that. And I want to help as many people as possible to face their fear as well and emerge victoriously. So in that vein, oh, hello, Asia. Thanks for joining on LinkedIn. Welcome. So today I wanted to continue with the confidence series. So we had started talking a little bit about how can we boost our confidence? How can we do so very quickly? How can we make it such that we are not tremulous and timid, but yet we have the confidence to get what we want, ask for what we want, and make it happen. So we've talked about a number of ways in which, if you have not seen those broadcasts, please have a look on the feed and check those out. They are fire. And I'm a little bit subjective in that because I did create them. Well, there you go. There's confidence for you. There is confidence for you. All right. So the first thing that can be noticed about confident people and how they do things differently is that they always seem to choose happy. And so there may be something going on. It could be a very interesting situation, i.e. what's happening right now in our world. And they choose happy. They find a way to find happiness within themselves. They find a way to tap into joy. Thank you, Jonathan, for joining. And I appreciate you. Thank you for the thanks. You're welcome. And thank you for popping on. And so, basically what it is that they definitely find a way to find joy from within. So they're not making their environment be the place where they get their joy. They're utilizing an internal source of joy. So whether that might be something like your spirituality, then fantastic. Whether that might be you basically adapting some kind of gratitude practice, fantastic. However it is that you can tap into your internal joy, that is what is going to help you to be more confident. Because just think about it. If you feel good on the inside, if you feel happiness on the inside, you're going to want to extend that out to others. And that is very attractive. Talk about attraction principles. Having that positivity about you and that energy about you can make a huge difference in how your confidence levels can actually soar higher than you ever anticipated. So that's one of the characteristics of someone who is confident. They are able to tap into their happiness from within. They're not dependent on external forces. The next thing is that they believe in the no judgment zone. And so, for example, they meet somebody or they listen to somebody and they don't jump to conclusions about that person. They gather information. They basically don't pass judgment on that individual because they understand that everybody has something to contribute. Everyone does. And so it's just a matter of tuning in to what that thing is for that individual and how it would coincide with your purpose. And so if it doesn't coincide with their purpose, obviously a confident person is not going to align with that individual. They're just not going to judge them. And so that is key because there is a negative energy that comes from judging somebody. And there's no space for that in a confident person's persona and their being. So that is number 2, no judgment zone. The third thing is that confident people are different in that they listen a lot more than they speak. So what are they listening for? They're listening for what are the facts? What is the information? What are the things that they can contribute value to the conversation? How are they able to make the place better than where they left it? They're empath. They're basically looking to see how they can connect. How can they connect? How can they have a positive impact? And so the only way to really know this is by listening. So if you're talking all the time, you're not going to be able to get the value, and you're not going to be able to get the information that's going to be necessary in order for you to reciprocate intense value. And that confidence comes from having the information, right? And so that is one of the traits. So the three things that confident people do differently is, number one, they choose happy, and that happiness comes from within. The second thing that they do is they practice a no judgment zone. So they gather the information and they assess the situation, and then they decide whether or not they're going to align with that individual or not, but they're not going to judge. They reserve that energy for something else. They do not use negative energy. And sometimes judgment does come with negative energy, oftentimes, majority of the time. And so they choose not to partake in that. And then the third thing is they listen. They are constantly listening, and they are choosing their words. They are contributing value because of the fact that they're listening. So I hope that you have some more tools to implement in your life so that you can boost your confidence. If you have not seen the previous videos about other characteristics and other things that you can do in order to boost your confidence, please go back and watch those, because there's great value in them. And it is my hope and my desire that you are going to be more confident so that you can face your fears and that you can emerge victoriously, because there is so much growth involved in the process, and so much incredible potential that is realized when you do so. So if you are interested in more characteristics of the confident individual and how they do things differently, I have a ton of these. So please hit me up, and I'm happy to share a little PDF that I have with some additional ones. I'm happy to share that with you. Just send me a message. And if you are on YouTube, I ask you kindly if you could please go over here and hit the subscribe button so that we can remain in contact and you can see when more content arrives on the channel. So I thank you for participating. And hello, Amanda. Could not have missed you. Thank you so much for joining live. And so I hope that these were helpful to you. Again, if you would like some additional ones, hit me up in the message. I'm happy to provide it for you. And otherwise, this is Dr. G, and I hope that you will be strong, be brave, and unleash your greatness. Have an amazing one.